Marco Rubio's memo, a two-page assault on free speech. The Trump administration's attempt to deport Mahmoud Khalil, a Columbia University activist, has taken a dramatic turn. Facing a judge's deadline to provide concrete evidence justifying Khalil's deportation, the government instead submitted a flimsy two-page memo, personally signed by Secretary of State Marco Rubio. This document, far from offering substantial proof, relies on the broad, vaguely defined power claimed by the Trump administration to expel non-citizens deemed detrimental to U.S. foreign policy. The memo's brevity and lack of specific evidence are raising serious concerns about due process and the targeting of political activism. Instead of presenting a compelling case built on concrete actions, the government essentially asserts that Khalil's pro-Palestine activism, his exercise of fundamental free speech rights, constitutes a threat to U.S. interests. This argument is not only legally dubious, but also deeply chilling in its implications for political dissent and the rights of non-citizens within the United States. Khalil's legal team vehemently rejects the government's assertions, arguing that the memo is a blatant attempt to silence dissent and punish Khalil for exercising his First Amendment rights. They contend that the Trump administration is weaponizing immigration processes to target individuals who express views critical of its foreign policy. The memo, they say, is not just a legal document. It's a political statement aimed at intimidating activists and suppressing free speech on crucial issues like the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The implications of this case extend far beyond Khalil's individual fate. It raises fundamental questions about the limits of executive power, the protection of free speech for non-citizens, and the potential for the government to use immigration procedures to silence dissenting voices. The memo's reliance on sweeping claims of national security interests, without presenting concrete evidence, undermines the principles of fairness and transparency that are essential to a just legal system. This case underscores a disturbing trend: the increasing use of immigration enforcement as a tool to stifle dissent and punish individuals for exercising their fundamental rights. The government's failure to provide substantive evidence, coupled with Rubio's personal signature on the memo, suggests a deliberate attempt to bypass established legal processes and circumvent the need for genuine justification. The brevity and lack of detail in the memo stand in stark contrast to the gravity of the accusations against Khalil. The government's reliance on such a flimsy document raises serious doubts about the strength of its case and the legitimacy of its actions. This is not simply a matter of immigration procedure. It's a direct attack on the fundamental right to free speech, and its implications for the future of political activism within the United States are deeply troubling. The legal battle ahead is crucial. The outcome will not only determine Khalil's fate, but also set a precedent for future cases involving the intersection of immigration law and free speech. This is a fight for the preservation of fundamental rights and against the chilling effect of political repression. Stay informed and stay vigilant. This is not just Mahmoud Khalil's fight, it's a fight for all of us. Sign up to This Week in Trumpland to follow this developing story.